Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today, I'm going to take a moment out and post a special video to thank the well wishers. Yesterday was my birthday, and I appreciate you all who chimed in to wish me a happy birthday. I especially appreciate the ones that donated, made a donation, to keep the channel going, because this channel is you guys' channel. This is not my channel. And I appreciate the people that stepped up after viewing the video, and the ones that didn't. And I'm gonna keep it real. You come here, you watch this, you learn. I've even had comments left on that video. I learned so much from you. So where's your $5? And it ain't about the money. It's about appreciation for what I do for you guys. Because I don't have to do this. I could walk away tonight and shut it down, But I do stay here for people like these people I'm about to read off the list. And I'm going to mention this first and then, get into the positive, because what I'm about to say is not negative. It's just information. About 3 weeks ago, an event happened in my life that changed me for the rest of my life. I can no longer be the person that I used to be. And somebody might say, well, don't let nobody change you. It's not about changes. It's about making your adjustments to keep from being played like a fool, and that's what I did. And I'm going to mention this because this is important. Like I said, 3 weeks ago, and I talked about the favor that my so-called friends let me down with. And I did go into detail about the favor. So people's like, well, what is that favor, Morris Man, that made you sever your relationships? And two of these out of the three were plus 20-year relationships. And I explained why. The only thing I needed was to have someone come get my car, put 100 miles on it. So, because I couldn't do it. I was in the hospital and I got sick. So I can pass the admission test, because once you get your car fixed, when that check engine light comes on, the mechanics say that you got to put like a couple of 100 miles on that car for the computer to reset. So if you did fix the problem and the light is out and the problem again is fixed, you go up there and you haven't put 300 miles on there, because it takes about 3, that you're gonna fail that test. And that's exactly what happened. I thought I had enough. I went up there, failed. I'm like, you know what? I got to put about maybe 100 miles more on here, so I won't be coming back for the third time. So I went through high and hell waters to get my so-called friends to help me out, and everybody failed me. And these people I'm talking about, I've done a lot of favors for, not somebody that I know and I call them, these are people that are always in my face getting shit from me. So I was quite taken back. I'm like, I can't get none of y'all out of the 3 guys that said you was going to do it and fail me. I can't get one person to step up and Morris Man gave me a brand new drum set, which I did. I can't get nobody to do this. So I was quite disappointed, because I look at it like this, and I know everybody's different, and I try to head off things so they won't become a problem or reality. Now, I know that that's not guaranteed. You can do all you can do, and it still happens. But I don't believe in that. Even when I was a teenager and first got my license, I don't believe in riding around with expired tags, expired stickers, broken headlights, broken tail lights, things of that nature. Because I'm like, I don't want no reason for the police to bother me. Because we live in a day and age now that it becomes serious for the black man and the black woman. Rest in peace. Now, I just forgot her name again. What is her name? Sandra Bland. I did want to forget that. I want to mention that. A simple traffic stop now can turn into you dying. Really, you dying. And I'm like, I want no part of that. If I can head that off and have everything in order and not speed and not using my turn signals, because I use those even when there's nobody on the road. I use it because I'm like, it's good to keep doing stuff like that, because it becomes automatic when you need to. And still, you don't do it and you don't know who's watching you. Cops off to the side in the bushes, and they seen you not put your signal on and stuff. Unfortunately, again, it becomes that serious for us that we can die as a result of a basic routine traffic stop. And a lot of times those stops not even warranted, let alone you just gonna get a ticket. Worst case scenario, in my daddy era, you just got your ass beat because you in the neighborhood driving around where you shouldn't be. But you live to tell the tale. Now you get strangled to death. You get suffocated. I cried when I seen George Floyd. losing his life, crying for his mother. For what? Because they thought, and I stress this, they thought he passed off a $20 bogus $20, a counterfeit, which I'm going to stress he didn't, okay? All that in the death of him on video, he didn't even do it, you know? So I'm like, I do not want to put myself in that situation that could happen. You know, I don't even want to have my car sitting in front of the house with stickers expired because they ran down and punch your plates, you know? So I just wanted to mention that, you know, that as a result of that, I'm not the person that I used to be. You know, I'm like, I got to make my adjustments now. And let me say this and then get this out of the way and then, you know, give a shout out to these generous, kind people. Like I told you, I'm no longer that guy 3 weeks ago. And I know I don't associate with people that are not kindful and thoughtful, you know, and when you've been helpful to them, they can't turn around and be helpful to you. Them people, they can keep moving, you know, keep moving. And I'm again say this and then I'm going to get into this. I had somebody contact me and they said, oh, I need this, you know, and I tried to reach you on Facebook, but I got no response. Now, that statement is interesting because it plays a big important part in this story. So they are aware of the non-responder, meaning that, you know, they contact you and they don't get no response from you. Now, my response was, I'm not on Facebook anymore. You know, Facebook is full of scams and people that got nothing else to do but send nasty, crazy videos and childish stuff. I'm like, I ain't a part of it no more. You know, I call it Wastebook instead of Facebook. So again, they are aware of the non-responder, which again, it's not that I didn't respond. I'm not there to respond. So they contacted me about a series of bundles, this particular bundle. And they told me, oh, I don't have Cash App. I'm like, fine, because I don't either. You know, it states in 100% of the videos when I sell product, PayPal and PayPal only. You know, if you don't have PayPal, it's a good idea to get it. Or you contact somebody that has it, pays them to pay the money, and they pay me. You know, I shouldn't have to go out of my way to accommodate you when you know this is the criteria. You know, the protocol. So they said they didn't have PayPal either. I said, you know what, to stop this back and forth, I'll just send you this bundle for free. And I did. I sent it for free. I went to the post office, and my post office is not around the corner. It's on the edge of town. I went way over there to put tracking on it so they can be assured that they know when it's coming. And the same day, and it's funny because in the same sitting, I sent out a notification to another person, Tony H. Tony H reminds me of me. He's very consistent. You know, when you send him something, he responds. When he say he's going to buy something, he responds. You know, then that drag my feet, or I forgot, or I don't have enough money, even though I asked about it, knowing that I didn't have enough money. You know, so I sent out a notification because I sent them out a drum machine with tracking. He immediately responded like he do. Oh, thanks for the info. I'll be on the lookout for it. I sent the same notification to this person the same day, the same sitting. When I went to the post office, got tracking on it, had to pay for that, I got no response. I'm like, okay, the same person that noticed that there was no response on the Facebook, which again, I'm not on Facebook anymore. So then they left me a comment on my channel regarding something totally different. And in that response that I responded to the comment, I reiterated because I'm like, maybe they just didn't check their email. I said, your DVD has been shipped. No thank you, no follow-up, no response. I blocked them because I told you guys, I'm not that same dude anymore. You know, when you can't be courteous when someone sends you something for free, you know, the mailers ain't free. The DVDs ain't free. My time ain't free. It wasn't free to mail this, you know, to ship this. The least I'm expecting is just an acknowledgement that you got it and you thank me for my effort to send you something for free. I got no response. They got blocked because I'm like, I don't deal with people like that in my life no more. All those people got to go. They have to go, you know, because again, it should be real simple. I look out for you. You look out for me. A kind gesture, a thank you, nothing. I'm like, fine, you know, no more for you. But anyway, sorry for that. But I thought that was important to mention that, You know, for those people that got good people in their lives and they want to simply as much as pick up a phone and call you and thank you. You know, they don't respond to your kindness and your generosity. But the kind people, and I'm just going to give you the first name and initial in the order that they came in. Norman R. I appreciate you, man. It's nice to know that there's some people that follow my channel, learn from my channel, and say, hey, man, I got $5. And which was more than this gentleman. Nobody actually donated $5. They donated much more because these people appreciate what I do for them. You know, so the Louis B., hey, thanks, man. That's all I got to say. Thank you. Thank you. And I did send Louis a personal email thanking him for his gift. Tony H., just mentioned him. Very consistent, you know. The world would be a better place if there was much more Tony H's, you know. And everybody else that are on this list, generous and kind. L. Ron B., hope I got the first name right. Mark, you know who you are. S. Mario E., appreciate you, my friend. Andre Cotton. Mr. Cotton been there for a long time. I met Mr. Cotton before. Real nice guy. He bought a guitar from me. Very consistent because he told me when I told you guys before, I got to have at least $100 in my Twitter account every month to justify being here because I send that money to my daughter because my friends and family alike are saying, hey, dude, you spend too much time here for free when you can be over here helping these guys. So that's my argument that I'm at least getting $100 that I send to my daughter. And if I can get that, because I'm still short and shy, I had justification for that argument when they throw that at me. And they leave that alone when they're like, okay, well, if it's being sent to his daughter, we ain't going to leave him alone. We ain't going to bother him, let them stay there. But like I told you, if I don't reach that 100, I can't have that argument with them. And in 2 months, this goes away. Both channel goes away. So you guys figure it out. This is your channel. Save your channel. This is your channel. This is not my channel, just me. I'll show you I can play professionally. This is to help you and help you only. So save your channel, you know. If you haven't committed to the PayPal, not PayPal, Patreon account, do that today. You know, I'll leave the link down there. I'm only asking for $1 a month, which is $12 a year from each and every one of you guys. $1, 4 quarters. You know, 4 quarters is the difference between you coming on my channel, learning something that you needed to learn, and you couldn't find the sheet music because they never printed out sheet music for this particular song, and you got a gig in a week. And it's like, okay, Morris man might help me out. He got me. Go on there. He got me, you know. So please, again, this is not me begging. This is me saying, I need you guys to help me help you, you know. So just want to make that clear because some people going to try to, Morris man interpret it as Morris man, he begging. I ain't begging. I ain't got to beg nobody. I'm not broke, you know. But I can't do this. I can't continue to do this for free because of my time. It's not the information that I share. I don't care. I don't mind sharing information to you guys. It's the time that it takes me away to do this. That's the issue here. You know, I don't have the luxury of sitting around all day doing nothing. You know, I get 2-3 hours of sleep a day if I'm lucky. You know, I've already slept for the night, and it's just 10 o'clock. I went to bed about 7, got up at 10, and I'm going to be up until tomorrow night. You know, that's how full my day is. My days. But again, Andre Cotton, thank you, sir. Andre's been there from day one. And that was the reason why I shared that story about the Patreon. Andre said, hey, if your channel goes belly up, man, keep me in the fold. Keep in contact with me because I still want to learn some stuff. I'm like, no problem, man. If it goes away, I got your email and I'll send you some lessons. And David K. And I believe David, well, I'm sure David is the guy that designed that purple guitar for me. David's an extraordinary guitar builder. I mean, he's the bomb, as they say. And his guitars are very economical. They're not extremely high. It's like I would have paid more for this, you know, because the quality that you put into it will warrant to be worth more. But there you go. 9 people. Appreciate it. I'm going to sign off now. But again, I just needed to put that part in the front because like I told you guys, I'm no longer the guy that I was. You know, you don't help me or say even thank you. Keep moving. You know, and it's hard to break old habits because that was something that shouldn't have happened. It didn't supposed to. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ease up a little bit because everybody ain't out there. It's not on bullshit. They're not. But when you crack that door, you're going to get all types of people and behaviors getting in. You know, so the wise thing to do is keep that fucking door closed so nobody can get in. But you know who you can look out for because they look out for you. You know, just that simple. You know, so I'm going to sign off now until next time. Take care. And again, thank you for the birthday wishes and the gifts.